get into y'all motion, right? Motion Chronicles. You know, fresh week. Get to it. Don't make no excuses. A couple things was trending off this weekend, man. I really touched on a little bit. You know, Terrence Crawford shut the internet down once again. He had his parade, his birthday party, and then the incident with the police. Once again, that shut social media down. Because anytime the vloggers that don't cover boxing talk about it, it's always good. And I've seen a lot of those guys talking about it, right? So that should just let you know what type of time that was on. As far as that, I didn't really, you know me. I'm on another wave when it comes to this streaming now, man. Certain things I'm not even gonna cover, right? Because I just feel like, you know, if the boxing guys are covering it, it's watered down to me. I'm not trying to allow the boxing narratives no more. And I seen off the rip that was going to be the talk for the boxing guys. Like, they just wanted to just, you know, they was making their phone calls and organizing their live streams. But what I want to talk about, if I'm going to talk about anything from that whole weekend, was the fact that a lot of content creators that were there got exposed. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that. They got exposed, man. They know who they are. They know who they are. They got exposed, man. You know, niggas been pumping out that basura. What's up, man? Shadow Company, what's up, man? They've been pumping that basura. And they got exposed this weekend, man. They got exposed. But I heard the party, victory party / birthday party was up. It was crazy. You know, shout out to everybody that attend, all the real Omaha corn hustlers. Corn hustlers, not the bums. Cause you know the bums wasn't popping out, man. If you an online bum, right? Been in the way with content delivery forever, you know you wasn't outside for that, man. But the real players, they was outside, man. The whole team, Crawford, I heard the mayor was there. You know, it was real player, right? Real player. But like I said, a lot of players ain't players, so they wasn't in attendance, man. Niggas let us say they outside. Like, oh, I'm outside. You wasn't there. You ain't really outside. But shout out to my brother Stone Bone in the building, real team Crawford. That's real official team Crawford. Look him up, man. Stone Bone Boxing. He been all on the boxing voice. Real childhood friend of Terrence Bug Crawford. But the devil was definitely busy, man. He was trying to rain on that man's parade, man. That was just the devil. And I'm not saying that cop, man. I'm saying the devil, period. That is why that incident took place. You know? Guns drawn on that man. And all that. Over a traffic infraction. Not no shootout. Not they got the call that his car matched the description of fleeing a scene of, you know, a robbery, a shooting or something, but a traffic infraction. So what I may do on this, if I do anything on this, is just a follow up to what happens to that cop in that situation. Because they did say they're doing an internal investigation. So I might do something along those lines, right? And I want to talk about, yo, that NBA bag is just different, y'all. I was was watching Nephew, Ishowspeed, right? And, you know, he's wrapping up his 30 for 535 joint, right? And he was in Phoenix, Arizona. Yes, Phoenix, Arizona. And he was kicking with the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker. Yo, this dude, Devin Booker's warehouse or secret location, right? Now, I'm a much older guy, right? Much older guy. When I was watching this, man, it gave me the yo, look, I grew up on MTV Cribs. MTV Cribs, Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, Robin Leach type of guy when I used to watch those shows on how the celebrities, the entertainers, and athletes are living. It took me back to that. And this wasn't even this guy's house. This was like his warehouse / lounge. You could call it so many different things. He had an indoor, I gotta finish watching. I'm gonna finish watching it today. But he had an indoor, like, virtual. No, bro, shit was different. Then he had it looked like Foot Locker on the wall of all his kicks. And he had a section for Kobe, the Mamba section. But then he had his old school vintage cars in there, man. Like, yo, this dude's, yo, NBA money is just different. Different. Where you can have a warehouse set up like this. So that just had me like, yeah, I wonder what this guy's residence is like, man. Where because normally you might have some of that stuff in your residence. But this dude has a warehouse. A warehouse that he probably owns. Right? Because he got the NBA money. He ain't ran that joint. He probably owns that. And that's just like his little, it was like a sports bar / lounge. It was just, it was a lot going on in there, man. There was a lot going on in there. Top of the morning, y'all. Yeah, we ain't around the clock, man. See, I'm not a full-time courier delivery guy, man. I know a lot of y'all here be like, damn, yo, you hear a courier, you do DoorDash and deliver packages for a living? No. That is one of my side businesses, man. You have to have multiple streams of revenue, right? You just don't sit around. I've been gave up on this as far as a stream of revenue. You know, I wish I would have, jumped on doing what I do now a long time ago. But they was always trying to tell, this shit is YouTube as a stream of revenue is smoke and mirrors, man. It is. This isn't the wave. If you're gonna try to sit around and be a content creator and think you're gonna change your life, that's why so many content creators are jealous fan haters, because they're thinking they're gonna change their life sitting around doing content. And then they be mad at those that, front on and violate this. And I'm one that happens to violate this, man. Cause I'm like, yo, you niggas are sitting around listening to guys that are scamming y'all. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna go get me a tea this morning, man. I just got off the exit, man. Thank you, Master Rank. You always share the channel, man. You always share this channel, man. But yo, Devin Booker's crib, I'm at the warehouse. I'm gonna play some of them when I get in my yard. Once I get in my yard, y'all gotta see this shit, man. Y'all gotta see this shit. I was just like, yo, dude, look, he had Nephew fucked up, right? And Ishowspeed got bread. His bread is up. He's killing the game right now. But he was in there mesmerized by the toys, right? And the lifestyle that this guy got. The NBA money is different, man. And the NBA money is extra. The NBA money was always different, but now with the new collective bargaining agreement and all that, yo, their bag is just different. It's showing, man. Cause my man's warehouse, it was like, yo, he had, I want to put it in perspective, right? Every state in different places had different type sports lounges and shit. That's what he basically had, man. He had like a, I'm trying to think of a universal one that everybody can relate to. I don't want to say one that's like a New York type of joint, because then you might not understand like the vibe. But he had basically like a Dave Buster's. It was like his personal Dave Buster's, but without all the video games. But it was like a big lounge, warehouse. All the the toys was in there. The cars. Let's get my large tea, light and sweet, man.
Hi, good morning. May I take your order, please?
Yes, can I get a large tea, light and sweet, please? Hot tea. That's
a sweet tea?
No, a large hot tea.
Oh, okay.
Light and sweet. That's it.
Light and sweet. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, no potatoes today. It's the tea. This my tea. And then I'm gonna show y'all this, man. Which one of my cards am I gonna pay with today? I got a lot of cards. I'm getting my weight up, y'all. Got a lot of cards. New York, baby, yes. Yes, hit the like button, man. I'm gonna show y'all this guy. Yo, this guy's crib. I keep saying crib, the warehouse. Next level joint, man. She makes a good tea, man. Getting my tea on. 5 in the building, 3 likes. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. I'm gonna switch hats, y'all. As a matter of fact, I'll switch hats. I'm gonna switch hats, man. I'm gonna switch hats. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. My tea right here. This is for the win. This is for the win right here, y'all. Got my cards. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Man, I got me a nice hot tea this morning, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this dude's shit, though, man. I got time, man. I got about 15 minutes, man. I got about 15 minutes, man. I'm doing good, man. I haven't called out in 3 weeks, man. I'm not calling out. I'm gonna try to rock out the whole month of October up until like November, Thanksgiving. I'm gonna call out. I may run down to the Jones compound. So I want to stack up some days. I may drop down to the Jones compound in November. So I'm gonna need all them days, man. Cause I'm gonna take me some time. Man, he said I love guns. Me too. Me too. I pulled a couple of mines out. That's why I showed him. Just switching up the content a little. Cause I think it's good to switch up the content, right? When dudes get to trolling and get comfortable with you, that's when you show different layers and you fuck the game up. Cause what I notice about content making, right, Everybody wants to put you in a box or try to figure you out instead of figuring themselves out, doing what they do, right? Once they think they got you figured out, or you know, and they start showing their hand, that's when you just switch it up on them and you fuck them up. You fuck the game up, man. That's what I did yesterday. I fucked the game up. When I pulled out them hammers and you seen how I was handling them, I fucked the game up, man. Licensed, armed and dangerous, right? They wasn't expecting that side of source, right? They didn't know about that side of source. Cause they so wrapped up and groupied up over being exposed as jealous boxing fans of Source, right? They didn't know about those qualifications of Source, man. Well, let's get over here. I'm gonna show y'all this now. 9 in the building. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Let's throw on this hat now. You know, we rock a lot of different hats over here. All right, let's get to this Devin Booker though, man. I want y'all to see this shit. This shit was just different, brother. I was like, yo, I couldn't believe this shit. I was watching this. I'm like, yo, nah. I'm like, nah. Homie fronting. I'm like, homie shit. Look at this shit, man. I gotta watch the whole shit. I didn't even watch it all. I ain't even watch it all. But look at his. Look, he got. It's like Dave and Buster's. Look.
That's a good dog right there.
This shit is like Dave and Buster's, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go back.
The D-Bug, holy shit, damn.
That's like Dave and Buster's in this joint.
Bro, this is literally Devin Booker. They wouldn't even believe it. No, these cars is crazy though.
Look at his car collection. That's probably not all his cars. That's just what he got in this spot.
This is a damn collection right here. Oh yeah.
That's that NBA bag, man.
Luka. I'm 20. Who?
Rob Dyrdek Fantasy Factory.
Rob Dyrdek. Remember Rob Dyrdek was on MTV too. That was a skateboard dude.
Damn. This inspired.
I might be too young for it. I might be too young for it. Bro, I thought this was Foot Locker.
Look.
But these just your shoes, ain't it? God damn. Yo, this warehouse crazy though. We're right here, just the Kobe wall.
The Kobe wall. Y'all hear that? Look. Yo, it do look like Foot Locker, right? I'm gonna finish watching the whole shit. Yo, when I seen this, I was like, damn, the NBA bag is different.
Nah, bro, that dog ain't fucking with me, bro. I know dogs, bro.
Yo, it's like a Dave. Yo, he has his own private Dave and Buster's, man. His own private Dave and Buster's, y'all. But yeah, we here, man. Another day, another dollar, man. You know how we do. Hopefully all y'all enjoy y'all sauce, man. Get to y'all emotion, man. Don't fall for the trap, man. Don't watch these guys that sit around all day and tell you they're gonna change their life as a content maker. And then you try to do it and, you know, days, months, years go by. You know, I'm talking to the boxing guys now. Look, don't fall victim to thinking you're going to become a content maker and you gossiping on boxing and days, months, years go by. You don't go to no fights. All you doing is coming online still gossiping. Don't fall victim to that, y'all. Because then you're going to be mad at the real players, man. And then you're going to be looking like these groupie ass character niggas, right? That be online doing the shit. and then they get a little, look, they get fed a little bit of motion, and then they get exposed, right? They get fed a little bit of motion, and then the groupie comes out of them like, oh nigga, I thought you was an L nigga. I thought you was an L nigga. You ain't L. Look at you looking like a groupie. Where I'm at? I'm at work, brother. I'm at work. Where you at? Where you at? Howdy, partner. Where you at? I'm right here. Where you at? Fantastic tree. Howdy, partner. Huh? Where you at, man? Howdy. Howdy, partner. Where you at? Fantastic tree. Where you at, man? Howdy, partner. Howdy. Where you at, man? Fantastic tree. Where you at, brother? Where you at? I'm in the place to be. Yo, I'm in the place to be. I went to John Jay University, and since kindergarten I acquired the knowledge. Ooh, it's hot. Do I look like Beetlejuice? Does Beetlejuice look like a cowboy? Do I? I don't think I look like Beetle. My eyes ain't bugging out, brother. Oh, let me get my cards. Hold on. I don't look like Beetle, brother. You look like Beetle. I look like me. You know? Beetle is a dwarf. I don't look like Beetle, brother. I look like me. You know? Filling my ice cooler. I don't look like Beetle, brother. Nick. Beetle don't look this good, brother. You heard? Beetle, yo, Beetle don't make the pretty babies like I make either, man. You heard? If Beetle had a baby, his babies wouldn't look like mine, man. That's right, howdy. His babies wouldn't look like mine, man. But thank you, though, man. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I'm on the south side today, man. I feel like being on the south end. You know? I want some south side food today, man. You know, I didn't get no breakfast or nothing, man. I'll take a nice south end breakfast. I gotta remember, did I gas up? I I think I did. I can't even remember, man. You know, on Friday. I think I did. I might have not, man. Remember, Friday was an early day. It was an early day. Top of the morning. Yo. And we got a sign today. Oh, let me see who I'm working with. Everybody signing.
It was all right there.
Oh, I got two dollars.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not on the south end. I'm on the north side. But it's all good. It's all good. I felt for a south side breakfast today. But I guess I'll get on my spinach. Yeah, I was in the gym. Look, I was in the gym this weekend, getting my swagger back. Right? Here goes my ride, y'all. Look how I pimp my ride. See how I pimp my ride? I do my walk around. Right? I'll get one more day out of those. Today is gonna be the last day I'm gonna write it up. See how low the bristles is? This will be the last day. Other side is straight. Other side I got changed maybe last week, a week or two. You see how long those is? I still got a good run with those. Right? Head back here, same thing. Maybe another couple of days. And then I need a res change. But right now, we Gucci. You know what I'm gonna do though? Look, cause I cleaned it up. I'm gonna go get some grease right here. Look, I'm gonna go get some grease right there. You see that right there? How grease goes up. I could go through the day without it, but I'll grease it up now. I'll grease it up now, cause it's Monday. It's Monday. So I'll go grab the grease gun. I'll grease that up. That way I don't gotta worry about that. Right? All right. Now before I get in and turn it up, you know, he said I look like Beetlejuice. I don't know. So I look like Beetle, so I gotta stretch a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a little bit. Now go get that grease. Hold it down for me. Right here. out through the steps. Look. See what I did? See how I greased up? Right here, I greased up. Good to go. Good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. You know, you do have what? Options. Big drip. Big drip. Big drip. All right. Now we get up out of here. There we go. See? Yeah, I appreciate you, Master Rank. Thank you. You my God, that's why you got a wrench, Master Rank. That's why you got a wrench. That's why you got a wrench, man. Big drip. Lorenzo, thank you. That's how I stay loose, Lorenzo. I stay loose, man. I stay loose, Lorenzo. You know? The ghetto cowboy, man. That's a cowboy. Cowboy, you know. I think I might start incorporating that Beetlejuice cowboy, man. Cause I can't be Beetlejuice, man. Beetlejuice already has that, but I could be Beetlejuice cowboy, huh? But you know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. Ted in the building. Come on, let's get the lights up. Chat, what up? What up, chat? Fix my mirror. Chat, what up? Yo, chat, what up? Chat, what up? I gotta do the Harley section. Then I gotta wait for these guys to cut this road, man. There it goes. I felt it lift up. It lifted up. So you know your machine is lifting up now. You can feel it. Raise the road. I'm gonna show you what I do with my hot tea right here. Look. This how you ever want to make a good tea, right? A good hot tea. Look. Yeah, see? I know it lifted up, but I always do that to make sure. You always want to make sure. But yeah, you don't want to pull out of here, right? Look. Yeah, you don't want to pull out of here and you dragging the bottom. They're going to call up like, what are you doing? The machine didn't lift up. They would have got right on the horn. Yeah, I do. I got my hat on. Yeehaw! All right, let me grab my stuff. I'll put y'all on real quick, right? Yeah, when I be in media marketing mode, media marketing agent mode, at these boxing events, and we got like a itinerary, a mad shit that we gotta do, right? Yo, we don't be having all the time in the world to have big meals, right? So I'll get me this right here. I have this right here on the go. It'll keep you fueled up, man. If you know, you know. Or I'll get some like pistachios, a little bit of beef jerky or something. Cause you gotta, look, I know you guys be watching these guys. Yeah, you be watching these guys, they ain't really it, man. They jealous fan zone, man. They ain't really outside in the loop like that. And I'm about to throw some water in here. Look, we're gonna get this water going real quick. And then we're gonna run over to this section. We're gonna get over to this section. And you see how I'm checking my mirrors? You always gotta check your mirror, especially when you do a U-turn. Right? You do a U-turn like this, you don't want nobody to run into the side of you. Right? You see how I check my mirrors right there? Hit that like button. T, what up, man? T, what's good? We're good, brother? Yo, T, you seen the video? I paid homage to you, T. I think I dropped it. I say you was the strength and conditioning coach, man. See, I gave you your title. I gave you your title, brother. I said you was my strength and conditioning coach. Yeah, that's what you fuck with this right here, man. This is that on the go right here. Give you energy. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about no crash. right? No crash. No crash. Alright. I'm about to get my program set on right now. Look. Real light program. It's program time. Program time. Program right here for y'all. How we looking? How we looking? Uh-oh. How we looking? How we looking? How we looking? See, look, then I do this, right? I let her flush out. But see, she ain't that dirty. So you let all that water run through. Let all that water run through there. Let all that water run through there. Let all that water run through there. Now we in New York, man. I'm a New York cowboy. Yeehaw! I'm Beetlejuice the cowboy. Yeehaw! That's my horse right here. Look. Get it, girl. Get it. That's my horse right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you see, it's time to go get to it. I'll take the glasses off now. I'll get on my tea. You know where it's at. Yeah, you know where it's at. It's in this jacket. Yo, it's in this jacket. Yo, look, I don't need to pull it out. Because when I pull it out, it's lights out. It's lights out. She gonna spark up the room. Yeah, she gonna spark up the room. 2G. That's where it's at. It's in this jacket right here, man. Chat, what up though, y'all? Yo, Terrence Crawford's birthday party was turned up, man. Yo, T, did you see that shit? Yo, I ain't gonna front. I know what I'm gonna address. I seen a dude, right? That's why I don't fuck with a lot of these dry hating ass content makers, right? Yeah, he tried to throw a subliminal jab, right? Yeah, but that's what fake niggas do. He's a fake nigga. Yo. Yeah, he threw a jab at one of them dusty niggas. And they ain't even catch it. Yeah, they ain't even catch it. You know why they ain't catch it? Because they jealous fan dusties. But he threw a jab. See, when you official, you catch that. Yeah, when you official, you catch that. Now you do him how Champ Side did Buddy. Yo, dude tried to throw a jab at Champ Side. Yo, Champ Side slipped that shit and countered him. And dropped his ass. Yo, Champ Side dropped him with a cross. Yo, Champ Side hit him with a cross. And dropped him. Because he was a goofy. Yeah, he was a goofy. Yeah, right? Alright, I'm gonna tell you what happened, T. Yeah, you know, this week was the function. You know, Bud Crawford, parade, and the after party, right? Well, birthday party, after party, however you want to call it. Yo, why? Like I said, yo, listen. I get it, man. If your funds is low and you ain't really like that, of course you ain't gonna want to be there because all the players was out, right? Now, if you be online and you always be perpetrating, but you ain't pop out to the event, what does that say about you, T? Yo, T, you know, T, you covered events. You been outside. How you gonna have a function in your backyard and you not pop out? That's like some of these guys, T, right? Yeah, these guys that talked about us, and me in particular, right? You ain't never seen them pop out to nothing. But yo, they try to say that I'm not official, I'm not real, I'm not this. No, you an online internet sucker that can't move around. I move around, nigga. Why you never show nobody you moving around? Right? But we got a glimpse of that this weekend, right? Yo, niggas wasn't moving around. Maybe their funds was low, I don't know. Maybe they was looking for a free ticket to go to the after party and all that, but they wasn't there. Why they wasn't there? Why they wasn't outside? All the players was on deck. Oh, yo, shout out to my man Stone Bone Boxing. Real Omaha Northside official. Why wasn't you at the function? Is my whole thing. You should have been at the function. But I get it. If you're not put in position, if you don't make your own motion or put yourself in position, that's probably why you wasn't there. I get it, man. I get it, man. That's why I said this week right here, this weekend exposed a lot of guys, man. But look, if you official, they've been exposed, man. They've been exposed. Right? 12 in the building, man. Run the lights up, man. Run the lights up, man. Now what I do is, look, the last little bit of my tea, I put it in here. I let it water down now. See, they wasn't outside, man. Alright. About to get to the motion, y'all. Look. In the building, 7 lights. Keep hitting that like button, y'all, when y'all come up in here. Don't be a hater. Don't be a content hater. Don't be a content hater. Smash that like button, man. Likes is free. Why your eyes yellow? Are they yellow? My eyes look yellow? I don't know. They look white to me. See, I got my sycamore rag on. It's bad over here. I just put the window up, man. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all where I used to sleep at. This was one of my plow areas, right? This is where I used to come to sleep at. I'm gonna show y'all. I used to tighten this up for these people down here. I'm gonna show y'all. I kept it tight for them down here, right? Appreciate that like, y'all. Keep running the lights up. Right here is my, I gotta do this block right here next. Right, but this is Harley School right here, Harley Avenue, right? This is where I would come down and sleep at, right here, look. I'll keep this area right here nice and tight for these people right here. This guy right here, he owns his business. Because he used to be like, yo, man, you can sleep over here, don't worry about it. I used to come right here. This was my sleep area right here, y'all. Because when you're in residential areas, you know, the people will call up if the truck is on. But I used to keep this nice and tight over here. Look. I keep this area nice and tight. And see, ain't no houses over here. The only house was right there. I'll park over here in the cut, have that truck run and go to sleep nice and warm. You don't got to worry about nobody calling up like, yo, man, he's out there and the truck is running, the diesel. Nah. My man used to look out for me right here. He owns his own business too, so you know, certain players is real in the game. But I used to keep this shit real tight for them over here. See how this shit is paid? Smash that like button, man. We just getting to the motion. We outside with it. You know, they can't lie no more. Yeah, the content crabs can't lie no more, man. They was in competition. So I want them to compete with this, man. Start competing with this, man, because I left y'all in the rear view mirror with this boxing. Some of your favorite content creators are just now getting outside. They ass kissers. I pulled up Saturday, man. I wanted y'all to ask me about a lot of them, because I wasn't gonna bite my tongue. But you know, I guess, you know, I was in my professional setting spot. Look at Michael Myers. I'm a double back. Did y'all see Michael Myers over there? That house right there, they always do a good job with the decorations. I'm a double back. I'm gonna just finish standing right here because the school bus is gonna be coming. So I don't want to be in their way when they come. So what I do is I just finish this back end quick. Go, what are you sitting there for, lady? Yeah, go ahead. You was waiting for me. Go ahead. You go too. Go ahead. See, it's gonna get real busy down here, so I'm gonna just knock this out quick. I'm gonna keep coming back and see? That's how you work. And look, it's looking good already. See how you see my marks? You see my marks already? I lined it up already. Look, it's lined up already. Well, you definitely gonna see my marks around this Tesla. But see, the Tesla, they parked on the wrong side of the road. I couldn't even get in the gutter. But you see my marks right here by the Tesla? You see it, right? Because the Tesla's in the way. So you see the trail around it. But what I'll do is this. But they all in the way, man. The Tesla's in the way right here, man. So I can't get up in that gutter. But if you look right here, look. You see? The cord over here is done. I tightened the cord up already. When y'all see me busting them circles, I was busting the stupid dope moves, man. Alright, so why are you over here? Why are you over here, Fish Market? Your name is Fish Market, man. Yeah, you can sit over here for a second. One of my moderators will get you out of here in a second. Fish Market. Fish Market. But look, I'm gonna let y'all see Michael Myers over here. Now, I can't get underneath the gut over here because you see this tree sticking out right here? It's too low, look. It's too low right there. That's what you gotta pay attention to. You gotta pay attention to the low trees. Because if you get stupid, you're gonna jam the machine up. You're gonna hear like, oh shit. Because I'm like, yo, you didn't see that tree right there? Some of the trees is like the basketball courts. You can't go underneath them. Go Michael Myers right there. You see him? Look at Michael Myers. That's real dope, right? The car's in the way, so you can't really see him. I'm gonna angle it off so y'all can see him. Look. See Michael? Look, they got on the tree. He's on the tree right there. Look at Michael. Michael Myers. That's pretty dope, right? That's pretty dope right there, right? I ain't gonna like. Yo, look. He put that in the comments. Yeah, why you put that in the comments? Hold on. Let me comment back to you real quick since I'm done with this real quick. I ain't gonna like. What is your name? Tatine Music. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do you like this, Tatine Music. Since since you said fuck my live, right? You said fuck my live, right? So I'm gonna bounce you up out of here, man. You don't need to be over here. And look, I got the like anyway. Look, see how that goes? Official players hit that like. Thank you for the like, man. We had 10 likes, man. That guy was a lame. He was one of these marks. You're a mark. You're a mark. Hit the like button, right? Hit the like button. We outside. 14 in the building. Run it up. See, I wanted to get this done quick, because the buses is gonna be coming down here. So I want to get out the way. Look at all these sycamores over here. How you doing, man? See, she appreciates me over here cleaning up her roads, man. Now that's how I do it right here. Why? Remember I was over here on Hooper. Remember they was paving over here last week. All this is done now. Look how I'm getting up in that gutter. Now unfortunately I can't get into the gutter over here because you see the car. Right? So you swerve around the car, but then you hit all of this right here. See, they paved all this. That's where they was paving. I remember when I was coming, they was calling me through. I was doing all these special jobs. So now I double back around right here. That's how you knock it out. Now you see how this is already tight looking? See my marks? Y'all see it? 16 in the building. Run the lights up, y'all. Run the lights up, man. This is heavy equipment operations over here, man. You know, a couple things. You know, they can't lie no more. Now watch how I get up in this gutter real good. They move the car. See how they move the car? Now watch me hit this gutter for it's real heavy debris right there, right? So what you do is, I saddle my horse up, right? Look. See how I saddled her? Look. I saddled her. Nah, man, this is street sweeping, brother. Yeah, this is street sweeping, brother. I'm in the street sweeper, look. Yeehaw! I'm riding my horse right now. Yeehaw! Look. Oh, yeah, she got up in there real good. We call that getting in the guts. Look. Now, when I double back, you're going to see all that kick out. I kicked everything out that I needed to kick out, right? And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to sweep her up now. Watch how I come back and get her. Now you see how the back end over there is done by the school. You see my marks? Look at my tracks. Oh, look at my tracks over here, look. The back end is done. I don't even got to go up there no more. See how all that is done there by the school? I cleaned that up already, right? And I'm going to clean that up here real quick. I'm going to show y'all. All that I just kicked out of that gutter is going to be laying in the crevices. And I'm gonna grip it up right now, look. See, I got most of it already, right? I got most of it already, see? See how this over here is cleaned up. But all that I kicked out the gut over here, y'all see it? Y'all see it on that side? I'm gonna hit that side when I come back, but look at this side over here. Everything that I kicked out the gutter, see how it's right here? It's out a little bit. I just tighten it up now. Look, I just tighten it up. You see it right here? See that line? That's everything that I kicked out from the gutter. Now I just come and clean it up. Now when you run tandem, right? When you run tandem, I would have had somebody over here. They would have been behind me. They would have been getting all of this. Now see right here, I couldn't really get up in the gutter good, but I'm gonna try with this Jurassic Park. This is what we call Jurassic Park. See these low branches? Right here, I don't want to bring that down. I got to it a little bit. I got up in there. We call that Jurassic Park, man. Now they gotta come cut that. They gotta come cut that, man. Appreciate those likes, man. What are you watching? You watching heavy equipment operations. Hit the like button with Beetlejuice Boxing, man. This is Beetlejuice Boxing, man. Now you see I'm checking my mirrors, right? I'm about to make my move again. Look. We all clear. We all clear. Now look. Remember what I kicked out over here? I'll touch it up one more time. Look. See the gutter line right here in front of that guy's house? I took care of him. Look. I took care of that. Look, you see it? I took care of that. Look where his little flags is at. You see how I took care of that? Look at this gutter line. This gutter line look good. Then I'll take the rest of this up right here. He's straight. He's straight now. He moved his car. Look, this guy right here just moved his car. So I'm gonna hit in front of his joint. Alright? They should have been moved their car. They be waiting, look. They better be glad I'm just chilling. If I wasn't chilling, it would have never got done. But see, when we do the sweeper program and you run in tandem, it's one pass. Because somebody would have been behind me, like my man Al, or Rob, or different, you know, another operator would have been behind me. They get the ends. Now you see how I'm going back and forth? Because I'm doing it for the head. But when you run tandem, like all this kick out right here, see how I kicked all this out when I went underneath Jurassic Park over here? My man would have got this. Whoever was behind me would have got this up. They would have got this up right here. And we would have been done. But see, this is the Jurassic Park kick out right here. Now this guy got his fucking, you see the goddamn can right there, man. I would have got in front of his driveway a lot better, but the can is there, see? I still hooked him up. You got the can there, brother. You got the can, man. Yeah, was that Adrian Broner, y'all? Was that the can, man? There we go, 14. Let's keep the lights rolling in, y'all. Keep the lights rolling in, man. Keep the lights rolling in. Check my mirrors again. The can, man. Now look, I'll touch it up one more time on this side. And then I'm off to Newark. I'm gonna go to Newark. Newark is on the other side. I'm gonna take that block right there, Canton, down to Newark. I can't forget New Jersey. Not Newark, New Jersey, Newark over here. We got a road called Newark, man. It is Zigga. Zigga. Is that your name? Zigga. Zigzag. Zigga. Zigga. Do you smoke weed, Zigga? Zigzag. Zigga. Let this car go in front of me. Look, go ahead. You got it. You got it. Check my mirrors again. Zim Zimmer. Who got the keys to my Beamer? I'll tighten this up over here, man. Look. How we looking, y'all? Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Everett Burns, hit that like button, man. What it looking like over here, Everett? I got it nice and tight over here, right, Everett? Hit that like button, man. Look how tight I tighten this up over here, Everett. Hit that like button, man. Let this guy go by me right here. Hit that like button, man. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be a weirdo, man. I tighten this up over here. And I'm off to my next block now. Don't be a weirdo, man. You know, we exposed all the boxes, strange weirdos already. This is just content now. Don't be a weirdo. If you somebody that likes motionless content, right? Like I said, if I was sitting in my driveway right now, right? If I was giving you the Car Carrier Chronicles, y'all would be in here calling me Beetlejuice, I'm ugly. Oh, your teeth. Your teeth. Look at your teeth, right? Your teeth. Y'all would be trolling, right? But now that you see me doing something productive, this is productivity. This is productivity. Harley's done now. Harley is officially done. Let's get another like though, man. We at 14. I like when I get 20 or more likes though. Cause when I get to 20 or more, man, I just like to pop it. Cause I remember the guys who ain't really getting no gear yet in boxing. They used to always talk about how I only did 5 views. All right, this is good. Now we're gonna hit Canton. I'm gonna take Canton down to Newark. I can't forget New Jersey. A lot of sycamores over here, man. That's why I got my rag on, y'all. Look at all these sycamores. Sycamore. Heavy sycamores over here, y'all. Now, these are the newer Elgins. They don't pick up the leaves good. The older ones, they pick up leaves a lot better. The newer models that they made, they're not equipped for the leaf pickup, man. That's why I sometimes when it's heavy with leaves like this, I got to double back mad times. Or when you see me going dumping, I'm spinning out because it jams it up. When it's a lot of leaves, it jams it up. So you got to kick all that shit out. Uh-oh. We're going to end this live stream. I'm going to jump right back on, y'all. I'm going to jump right back on.